Calculating payments on a fixed rate mortgage is a two-step process. As we've learned, fixed rate mortgages are quoted with semi-annual compounding, but nobody pays semi-annually. People pay typically monthly or bi-weekly, occasionally otherwise, but those two probably make up 90-some% of mortgage payments. So we have to match the compounding. So four things have to agree. My N, my I, my payment, and my compounding all have to agree. So step one is to convert the rate. And then step two is to do the actual payment. Once you've converted the rate, it's a standard time value problem. But first thing we need to do is convert the rate. So looking at this problem, we have a 4% rate. We've learned before fixed rate mortgages are quoted with semi-annual compound. And we know that is an APR. It's not annual, which means it's an APR. But it has to be a different APR. It has to be a monthly APR. So what I need to do is I need to take this from semi-annual to annual and then to monthly. There is another way to do this using the calculator, and if you can figure that out, great. I prefer this method because it helps you to understand what you're actually doing as opposed to just plugging things into your calculator. So first step we're going to do is an interest rate conversion. So remember, interest rate conversion, ICONV, is over your 2 key. So press second function and 2, now you're in interest conversion mode. This 4% is an APR. We already established that. So we're going to enter 4% under nominal. So we're going to enter 4% for nominal. Then we're going to go down to CY, and we're going to enter 2 for CY. It is semi-annually compounded. So there's 2 compounding periods in a year. And then we're going to compute my effective rate. And we're going to get 4.04. We're going to get 4.04%. Then we're going to go back to CY, because this is annually compounded. We're not paying annually, we're paying monthly. So we need to go back to CY and change it to 12, and then go back to nominal and compute my new nominal. And we will get 3.97. 3.97. So this is the rate we need to use. If there's a common mistake, it's using the 4.04 or getting the CY somehow mixed up. This is the rate we need, 3.97. Now, the calculator actually stores that to numerous decimal points. So what you don't want to do is write down 3.97 and then plug it into your calculator again. What you want to do is you want to hit clear once, just once, then go divide by 12 on your calculator and press IY. So that becomes your new IY. So my IY, if I look at my problem, my IY is 0.3306 because that is monthly. This is still an annual number. It's an APR, still an annual percentage rate. It's just compounded monthly. So divide that by 12, hit clear once, divide by 12, 3306 into my calculator. My N, how long can mortgages be? Typically 25 years. They can be 30 if they're low ratio. We'll discuss that much later on in the course. You're going to assume, if you're not told otherwise, that the mortgage is 300 months or 25 years. After you worked in a bank for a while, 60 and 300 are seared into your brain for eternity. 5 years for loans, 25 years for mortgages. What's my present value? Well, so my purchase price is $300,000. That's not how much I'm borrowing. How much can you borrow? Typically a maximum of 95%. So my present value, how much I'm actually borrowing, negative 285, because the bank's borrowing out the money. So negative 285,000. How much am I going to owe after 25 years when I'm done paying it off? Nothing. compute my payment. How much is my payment going to be? $1499.16. For this mortgage at this rate, it's going to cost me $1,500 a month for 25 years to pay it off in full.